Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, ground yourself in the moment, connect with your body and soul, reclaim the power you have to create your life in each moment, and commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. To help you do that, I'm going to draw a card from Running Your World, the companion deck to my book, Running the World, Marathon Memoirs in the 7 Continents. Each card has a photo from one of the continents on the front and an inspirational message and reflection prompts on the back. Before I draw a card, I want to invite you, as always, to let yourself arrive in this moment. So maybe that's just taking a big deep breath, shaking your shoulders, doing a little dance, anything to just, first of all, notice that maybe you weren't in the present moment. Maybe you were in the past or in the future or distracted by something. And again, that's totally normal. But this is a space where you get to let go of all of that stuff. You let go of what came before. You let go of what will come after. And you let yourself just be right here, right now. This is the only place we can ever actually be and make an impact. And it seems like sometimes the present moment is where we spend the least amount of our time. So this is your invitation to just pause and let yourself be. So whether it's noticing your breath or noticing your surroundings, perhaps noticing your surroundings as if you're noticing them for the very first time, noticing any physical sensations, the contact between your body and the environment. So whether if you're sitting, maybe noticing the contact between your body and the chair, contact between your feet and the floor. If you're standing, certainly your feet and whatever surface is supporting you. All of these things that you notice are things that are only happening here and now. So the breath is certainly only ever happening here and now because the body only lives in the present. So anything you notice with your body, whether it's the breath or those physical sensations, those are things that are here and now. And you can always bring your attention to those, not outside the space of this card draw video here. You can do that anytime. You're always breathing. You tend to do it sometimes without noticing, but the breath is always available as a focus point. Your surroundings are always available as a focus point. Your contact between yourself and the environment is always available as a focus point. You're always in some way, whether you're lying down, sitting up, standing up, whatever, you're always in contact with something that is supporting you. So that's pretty amazing too. So something you can also do in the present moment is just express a little bit of gratitude. If the chair is holding you up, say, thank you, chair. If the earth is supporting your feet, thank you, earth. There are so many things that support you day in and day out that maybe you're not even aware of. So giving a little wink or a nod of gratitude and just noticing what is here to be noticed. So as you notice whatever it is you're choosing to notice in this present moment, I'm going to bring the cards to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that most wants to support you today in shining your light in the world. And with that intention out there, I'm going to shuffle the cards. And you can just keep breathing, keep noticing whatever it is that you're noticing in this present moment. All right. Okay, this is the card that was on top of the pile. This sometimes happens, and I always think it's funny. I did actually shuffle the deck, but here we go. Our card here is acceptance. And this is a beach in Port Douglas, Australia. You've got some wind blowing here, some waves going. So the message of acceptance. Are you arguing with reality? Wishing people or situations were other than they are? Wishing you were somewhere else in life? The tree doesn't argue with the wind, but plants its roots deep and lets its branches bend and flow. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to tolerate unhealthy relationships or circumstances. It doesn't mean you don't set goals and work to achieve them. But in order to create change, you need to start where you actually are, not where you wish you were. Grounding in reality gives you an actionable way forward through the inevitable winds of life. By all means, dream bigger than you think is possible. Then plant your roots deep in who you are, accept where you are, and take a small, achievable step toward the vision of where you want to be. It's a good one. So letting the energy of that message flow through you, answering the call to what was most wanted to support you in shining your light in the world. So where can this message of acceptance support you in shining your light? Starting where you actually are, not where you wish you were. That can get so sticky. Where do you need to bring some acceptance so that you can actually move forward? So as you feel this energy and hear the words, perhaps noticing if there's any particular part of the message that your attention is drawn to, or if it's the message as a whole, and being curious and noticing anything that's coming up. So maybe you're noticing thoughts or emotions or physical sensations, maybe some of all of those or none of them. Whatever you're experiencing is completely normal for you and is really valuable information. So there's no need to chase after anything that feels particularly good and try to cling on to it. And there's no need to push anything away that doesn't feel particularly good. There's no good or bad here. It's all information. So just sitting with it, letting it all be okay, just being curious about whatever is coming up for you. Read it again. All right, we've got acceptance, we've got our wind and our ocean here. All right. Are you arguing with reality? Wishing people or situations were other than they are? Wishing you were somewhere else in life? The tree doesn't argue with the wind, but plants its roots deep and lets its branches bend and flow. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to tolerate unhealthy relationships or circumstances. It doesn't mean you don't set goals and work to achieve them. But in order to create change, you need to start where you actually are, not where you wish you were. Grounding in reality gives you an actionable way forward through the inevitable winds of life. By all means, dream bigger than you think is possible. Then plant your roots deep in who you are, accept where you are, and take a small, achievable step toward the vision of where you want to be. So again, letting that energy flow through you. Letting this message of acceptance support you. Knowing that it's exactly what your soul wanted to hear today, whether you know why or not. Trust that it's working in the background, even if you don't know what to do next, because it's not about what to do next. It's just about letting this energy integrate into your being and letting each next step reveal itself without you beating your head against a wall for it or trying so hard. Just relax. So I hope you enjoy the exploration of acceptance this week. This can be a really big topic. There's lots of things that come up around acceptance, and maybe you feel like you are tolerating or acceptance means giving up. It is the exact opposite of giving up. It actually empowers you to move forward in actionable ways. So enjoy the exploration, and as always, I honor you for being on the journey and for giving yourself this gift of time and space just for you. Enjoy. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Take care, my friend.